Guys, if I say that this case is not getting confusing, just know that I'm lying to myself. Seriously, the more this case is coming out, the more interesting it becomes. But it's still complicated because a lot of people involved in this case. Dr. Kemi Olunloye came out to advise Verydarkman on the people he has to concentrate on his interview. That the recent interview he's doing is just wasting time. That is meaningless, guys. Dr. Kemi Olunloye said he herself already interviewed Prime Boy and also made some interview with most of the people involved in Mobad case. And what they're giving her, the reply they gave her is totally like it's confusing. It's not even the real fact. There are people that he need to focus on this case. But before I dive deep into these guys, this is Montex TV giving you back to back content gist on celebrity world. Of course, you don't want to miss the gist in Montex TV. And also, I want to appreciate my subscribers, my returning subscribers, and my first time viewers. You guys are highly welcome. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I pray that God will bless you guys and bless the work of your hand. So guys, recently Dr. Kemi Olunloye came out to advise Verydarkman on this case that he has been handling, because Verydarkman, people was telling him to stay away from this case. There was this guy that came out and also tell Verydarkman that he knows what happened to Mobad. He knows people that buy him, and a lot went on. Some other people will come on to tell Verydarkman to stay away from that case. That case is that's kind of, I don't know, there's a word they use. Kind of the case, it's not something he should handle. He should just stay away. But Verydarkman still insists on making interview. Like I said, Verydarkman is not actually to punish everybody. He just wants everybody to know the truth. He just wants to push out the truth out there so that people will be careful of who they are dealing with. Dr. Kemi Olunloye, listening to Verydarkman interview with Sam Lally and Prime Boy, she came out to tell Verydarkman that his interview is meaningless at this point. There are people he needs to focus on. First person, though she mentioned the name of the people, but the first person he should make interview is Mohbad's father. And also she said that Mohbad should also make interview the people that he was working with in that audition. They went the stuff they went to. I think they have the night at the club they went to, the people that called them for work on that very day with Prime Boy. The Prime Boy, that everything Prime Boy told Verydarkman is on the Instagram. Prime Boy have come out to make his statement and they detained him. So the interview he made with Prime Boy, it's the same thing Prime Boy have been saying ever since, that he should focus on the people that call out Mohbad on that very day when he was having an issue with Wumi, that's Mohbad's wife. And also made mention of chief priests, Cubana chief priest, the person that sponsored or probably in charge of that night club, that night stuff they went to. Yeah, I can't really get the exact name to put it, but focus on interview Chibanaku priest, Cubana chief priest, sorry guys, and also the people at the hospital. The secondly, the people at the hospital and the nurse that gave that injection. Initially, they said that Mobad had issue with the wife at home. The kind of stuff that happened at home that Wumi had to push Mobad a bit. I don't know how does Okemi get to know this. Allegedly, guys, I'm not saying what I saw. I'm saying what Dr. Okemi Odulonye said. I don't know what Mobad had with the wife that the wife had to push before they could rush him to hospital. And she also made mention that Wumi's parents' father is DPO, I think, has a high rank in police. That all this case that he's pursuing, it's is they're still going to seal it because people handling it are the people at the top. People are in charge of this case are the people at the top. She also made mention of Polo, that's Iyabojo's husband or boyfriend. I don't really know the exact. he is. That there was a time Polo paid ticket for Mobile to go and for a show in US, and Robert said he wants to stay back, and he wants to stay back. He don't want to come back. And Polo insisted of him. Yeah, she just made mention of so many things. I know why she made mention of that. Iyabo stuff. Mentioning Iyabojo today is the issue she's been having with Iyabojo. I don't really get the exact reasons. And then she also made mention of Mobat's family them member. They have a lot more. According to her, she said she experienced that kind of a thing, that she came from a family that really fight her and all that. She know how it is. She know how she survived. The very dark one should focus on these four people if actually he wants to get to the knows the truth. That she's not very sure that the very dark one is going to win this case because of the people that is handling it, but if he does, good for him. And also, she made mention of very dark one case, that the very dark one case he had with Iyaboji will be this week we're entering. They have a case that she prayed that very dark one wins, and also let him that he should be very careful of this case, because people that are watching, that the police are watching him, people that are involved are really watching him, and they're knowing what they should do, what the way the interview is going and what Very Dark Man is putting out there. People are seeing it, and people that are involved are really watching him. So he should be very, very careful with this case. Yes, guys, this case is it's complicating, and I know this case is not that ordinary. It's not something that will be easy for Very Dark Man to get justice for. But me and my own view, I was thinking that Very Dark Man just wanted everybody to know the truth, just want to make sure that everybody gets to know the truth of what is happening and nothing much, because he's not going to arrest anybody, rather he's going to report the person and let everybody know. And then to be careful, Dr. Kemi Olunloye said she won't be available next week because she's having a kind of a summit with our presidential stuff in Africa there in US, that she is. So she's not going to be available to cover what is going to happen. That this week is going to be dramatic, guys. This week is definitely going to be dramatic. But guys, of course you don't want to miss any gist that's going to happen this week. So hit that subscription button and turn on your notification bell so you get notified, because Montez TV will drop in details of this week drama. Guys, this case, it's not an easy one. See you.